Hello everyone, welcome to Nickel City X-Wing. I decided to stream late at night, uh, and scared Greg. But we got a banger for you. First up, representing the Pillagers,
I stood up, ripping high.
we got Max. And representing the Rave Crab Champions,
Ladies and gentlemen, Rave Crab Champions.
we got Ben, also known as Tharcad. Or at least I know him as Tharcad. I'm biased, but the best intro is the Berserkers from last season. But I do apologize to Greg for scaring him. I don't know why it's doubled up. I think because Greg and I both tried to do something. I do like this Colby build. Retrofitted auto thrusters, unhinged astromech, contraband, and hopeful. It makes Colby honestly kind of good. Is this the one that doubles? No, it makes the threes. Well, even still.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
I do apologize to Nick as well, who's also streaming right now. But what ASMR? It's me. Yeah. Oh, okay. Pim says not to apologize to Nick, so I won't. Yeah, so there's been a series of clicks and stuff rattling around. Epi, I don't know where it's coming from, and I can't turn it off. It kind of frustrates me, but it happens.
And we'll have a couple of surprises for him.
And when we's back to Chicago. That one, yeah. I do not like Wedge's position. Wedge is about to get lit up by Volt and Soontir. Well, at least no additional focus for Soontir. But better get your bets in quick, because they are about to get into shooting. Three hits into Wedge. Wedge takes one. If he spends. Oh, I guess he has Lone Wolf, so he could. Yeah, so. Nope, still takes one. Hit, crit, crit in the... And that's half points on Wedge. So it could be a quick one. I doubt it's going to be a quick one, but we'll see. I'm sure he'll be fine. I am going to leave bets open for at least another round. Yeah, Wedge could have been dead. That's true. Did Wedge? I think Wedge measured and didn't have anyone. I wonder if there's a better I4 that Max could have taken. I think there's a 10-point X-Wing he could have taken. Yeah, he could have taken Kendi for 10 points instead of Wedge. And then flew all 5 in a swarm. Sounds good, Greg, yeah. I'll meet up with you after this, and then we can update everything. Okay. Yeah, I think Wedge is still overpriced at 10. Maybe 9 would be okay, but 10 is a bit too much. But I do like Max's list. Just like I said, the only thing I'd change is Wedge for Kendi. Or drop Jake down and make Wedge an 11. I don't know. I do think this little obsidian has a good chunk of value in this type of list. True, you're right, Deanne, yeah. I still like Kendi more though. Or maybe I'm just not a fan of this Wedge loadout. Yeah, Wedge is 10 points for a 2-die gun, and Kendi is 10 points for a 3-die gun. No, Kendi has ion missiles. Not even ion torpedoes, ion missiles. Yeah, I mean, it's a control piece, and if you're playing all I4s, it gets you, yeah. Kendi is a T-65, yes. Buddy is the reason I'm like high on the Kendi train. It really is, yeah. Yeah, that's the big thing. Now that I think about it, modified R4P, I have to double check. Okay, it's not. I thought it was unique for some reason. Oh yeah, that's right. Kendi does have a. I wouldn't hate a focus barrel roll from Soontir. That's a good question. I'm not sure. It was Soontir's, okay. Gonna focus boost. Invader, I expect, is doing not that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I expected, Johnny, but it appears he's playing very passive with Vader. So Soontir, range 2 to Shara Bay. Well, okay then. Shara Bay spends focus, takes 1. Range 0 to Wedge, 2 hits, Wedge. Does he? Yeah, he spends, takes nothing on Wedge. Boudica gets a range 3 shot, hit crit at Volt. Volt laughs at that. And now Boudica gets another shot. That was Boudica bonus, this is Boudica regular. One hit. And Volt again just shrugs it off. Wedge could go range 0 to Volt or range 3 to the TIE Fighter. Range 3 to the TIE Fighter, so yeah, no matter what, it was going to be 2v3. Two hits. TIE Fighter spins and takes nothing. Shara. Nothing. So, TIE Fighter to Wedge, one hit. And plenty of evades for Wedge. Now the fun part. Who's in range of what? It looks like it's going to be 2 to 2. So 2 apiece. Oh, very nice, Connor. I think that is where I will close bets, though. Because I am notoriously bad at closing bets. Oh, nice. I know little to nothing about competitive Beyblade other than its tops hitting each other, and it's a best of 3. Yeah, let it rip. Three, two, one, go shoot. Or something. You know, that's a way to get Shara's ability off. I'm surprised that Volt is the target here and not Suntier, but appears to be all in on Volt. Which, I mean, makes sense. He's the second most expensive part of the list. And Suntier... And Vader finally getting into the fight. Honestly, going for Jake might be the way to go. Or not Jake, Wedge. Yeah, I think going after Wedge is probably the better choice. He's really in the tank about it. Alright, Vader and Suntier shoot first. Suntier should get another focus. Yeah, he has to kill Wedge and get Wedge off. So this is Suntier range 0, 1 hit. And plenty of evades. Now Vader range 2 to Wedge. Hit, crit, crit. And goodbye, Wedge. Yep, it's Chris after dark. Sun goes down, I turn into someone different. Now Volt, this is a Boudica shot, more than likely. Oh yeah, checking for the hopeful boost. That makes sense. A lot of long thoughts on who. Okay, Volt is going range 3 to Colby. Shouldn't be this hard to make a choice. Alright, well that was into Colby. Nah, actually that was a tough choice, admittedly. Now Colby has no mods in the Soon tier. Is this a... I think this is going to be a concussion missile. Shara only cares about... Oh, it's primary attack. Okay, so it is a concussion, but no Shara ability. So 3 hits into Volt. And Volt just natties. Man, I wish my defenders did that last week. Jake range 0, 1 hit. And Suntier evades. Now Colby range 1. One hit. And Suntier is fine. And then the final shot should be range 3 to Boudica. 1 crit. Oh, Boudica! Oh, there is a focus there. Okay, never mind. Okay. And it looks like Empire's going to be the only one with an objective. So 16-2 as Tharkad Ben gets out to a pretty commanding lead. Alright, time to move to round 4. End of the first period. Ooh. Alright, well, I'm glad I turned off the ECHL game I was watching. Oh, that's right. I have to get hockey tickets for tomorrow. They're like $40 a ticket, which isn't too bad for playoff hockey. Judge slow play warning? No, I'm kidding. Rebels aren't out of it yet, so that's the big thing to remember. Though it's not looking good for the Rebels. I think a one hard is coming in from Bodica. Yeah, there's the one hard. And lastly is Colby. Contraband 4K. Contraband Talon Roll. Not a huge fan of that. Oh, that's interesting. You still get an action, though. Focus? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even think of that. So, with the retrofitted auto thrusters, he can contraband, do a 3 Talon roll, barrel roll, close S foils, focus boost. He'd be double stressed, but focus boost, reopen S foils. Oh, that's kind of silly. I mean, Boudica couldn't go the other way. That's the issue. Yeah, Colby, this loadout of Colby is just so maneuverable. It's kind of insane. Well, now you're getting shot. Focus barrel, focus boost. Okay. Vader, target lock, focus. Range 2 to Boudica. Hit crit so far. Spending lock. Hit crit. If he spends a green token. Yep. So hit crit into Boudica. Boudica. Yikes, half a Boudica. Blinded pilot. Why are we checking Volt? Volt can't shoot, silly. Yeah, Beskar doesn't help when they're behind, so. Primary. Add a focus, turn it into a hit. And that's half on the TIE Fighter. Jake 1 hit. And plenty of squiggles. Yeah, he got 2 points for a TIE fighter. Let's go. And nothing for the TIE. I see. I thought. Yeah, there's a focus token there. Oh, he spent it already, I think. So. Yeah, Bodica. Bodica was supposed to shoot 1 hit from Bodica. Soontir is fine. Okay. Colby only has 1 shot. Okay, Colby. At most, Colby. Never mind. Alright, now the TIE fighter gets to shoot. Gets nothing. And it looks like it's going to be another 4-2 for Darkhead. So this game does seem like it's getting a little out of hand. He just needs to start doing more damage. He's done a total of 2 damage and has given up a ship and a half. mean, I guess we'll see what he does. Three hard. Just letting Soontir go. Makes sense. Yeah, Boudica 2 hard should be fine. Well, I have a feeling this TIE fighter is not long for this world. One bank left is my call with Vader. Oh no! Is that a debris? That's a debris. So, stress and nothing else. Vader could K-turn. He just doesn't have a lock out there, so. Speaking of K-turns, though, Boudica K-turned. And Volt is evading and probably boosting. Or barrel rolling left. Well, there's the Soontir 2 bank, so whoever called that. I think you just focus. I think this is an attempt on a rebel trap on Vader. Oh, okay, Soontir lock, that's fine. 3 straight from Vader. Well, he's only taking 1 shot, so. Yeah, trying to decide if he wants to afterburners first or not. Alright, well, Vader, you went range 1. So, spending lock. Leaves it as 3. I like this. He spent the lock before he modified the crit. So now Beskar can't get rid of it. And that was a good choice. Yep. That was a great choice. He doesn't kill Boudica, but he knocks Boudica down to 1. Because I forgot about Concordia. Because there's nothing else to take. I don't know. Spend focus and you get a ship off the board. Unfortunately, it's the cheapest ship on the table. He worked hard for those 5 points. Hit, hit. So 2 hits into Vader. Vader takes 1 and gets a force back. So Vader is a regular TIE X1 now. So 2-1 on objectives. Or 3-1 rather. And the Imperial ships are kind of out of position, but so are the Rebels. Yeah. Preservation of health to Lord Vader. Look at Lord Vader go! Oh no! Boom! Oh, goodness. Not sure what. Yeah, I'm kind of like curious what Empire is gonna do. I think a 3 hard from Volt, a 1 hard from Soontir, and I don't know, something from Vader. Yeah, that's. I don't think the K turn, but probably the Talon roll. I think Ben played a little too safe early.
While we were marching through Georgia.
Yeah, it's either a 4K turn or a 3 Talon. While we were marching to Georgia. Gets stuck in my head. There's the 4K. I heard a rumor today that the Atlanta, that Atlanta might get a an NHL team again. That the Atlanta Thrashers might come back. Which would not be a good idea, but it wouldn't be a bad idea. Talon roll from Vader. I really want to say to Tharkat, if you're gonna focus, put the focus out there first, because it's not barrel roll focus; it's focus barrel roll. But it's whatever. He's the only one I've beaten this season, so. And spends Predator. Okay, spends Focus. Shara probably just spends Focus. Yep. Vader into Boudica. Probably just leaves it. Oh, no, spends a force. One hit. Boudica needs exactly that. Volt now. If we see 5, it's Boudica. If we see 4, it's Jake. Ugh. 2 hits. This is into Jake. Jake takes 1. And not half points. Colby barely has Volt in range. 3v4. Okay, Colby. Oh, well, it stayed the same. Shield on Volt. Do you fire concussions at Vader? That's what it's looking like. Yep, concussion at Vader. One hit so far. Spends lock. Hit crit. Okay. Vader. Oh no, a Vader! Well, that's half on Vader. That's big for Max. And Max will get 4 points. That's a big turn for Max. I think Shara's all out of concussions. No, Shara has one left. I will say the pace, if you're max, you're hoping that pace increases because you've only got 6 minutes left. So this could be the last round. Boost focus from Boudica, just trying to survive at this point. Yeah, there's the Shara attempt to block. All right, I hate to say like it's no time to dilly dally, Max, but you gotta pick it up a little. Focus boost. It definitely is going to be the last turn. And then reopen S foils. Yep, there you go. And Jake, you stay right there. I mean, I guess no, yeah, you just focus. Stay right there, focus. Or focus boost. All right. Well, I will say we were going to do 2 games, but doesn't look like we're going to be able to. So only 1 game, just as a heads up. Only enemy. I think all 3 shots need to go to Vader. Because Shara has a focus right here. So Jake needs to survive. Boudica needs to survive. And okay, that's a start. Predator reroll. 2 hits. Make it 3. No, you're all good. No! Well, that'll be the game. Unfortunate ending. Jake blanks out and dies, and that is going to be the game. It doesn't matter where Vader shoots now because he genuinely cannot lose. He'd have to one-shot Suntir at range 0 and kill Vader at range 0. And it's just not possible. Well, one-shotting Suntir at range 0 is possible, but very unlikely. Yeah, he actually just needs Suntir. All of Suntir. If Boudica dies here, then he needs both. Well, there goes Boudica, so now he needs both. Alright, here's Colby, going range 1 into Vader, so... And Darth Vader goes down! But it's not enough to win the game. Does get the center, so 2-2. And your final score is going to be 45-36. So very hard fought by Max in the end there. If Boudica didn't die, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, very well flown by both.